Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, definitely after the demise of the former CDF Francis OGOLLA, the replacement was inevitable. And finally, Ruto has made those changes. His replacement has come to pass. OGOLLA was coming from Kenya Air Force. Then the next person online, it was the Kenya Navy. And from Kenya Navy, it was going to be the Kenya Army. So with this move, we know they are observing the Tonjo rules, which was a gentleman agreement that was put on paper to guide the leadership in Kenya Defense or Armed Forces. So as we're speaking now, Ruto has appointed General Charles Muriuki Kahari as the new Chief of Defense Forces, CDF. Kahari was serving in the rank of Lieutenant General before he was promoted to the rank of a General. So the list is out, some other changes being made, and I want us to go through the list to see the kind of arrangement they're doing here, because politics is always and silently playing when it comes to the leadership in army. Though people will say that there is no politics in army, I want to tell you, if there was no politics in army, then we will see other communities taking over leadership of army. OGOLLA was there, but we see his life was cut short. But at least if he would serve to an end, then we see another person from a different community apart from Kalenjin and Kikuyu. Then we can say there is no politics. But at the end of the discussion, we are going to expose some issues here so that you can understand. Because age matters in this appointment, and beside age, the Tonjo rules also comes to play. So you can put someone somewhere thinking that he will take over the leadership, but if you look at this age, you know that they are just putting you there, and they will retire from that position and you go home. So this is what has been released. Republic of Kenya, Ministry of Defense. Ulinzi House, PO Box. It is there, Nairobi, Kenya, 2nd May 2024. News desk for immediate release. Posting, promotions, and appointments. His Excellency, Honorable Dr. William Samuel Ruto, CGH, President of the Republic of Kenya, and the Commander-in-Chief of Defense Forces, pursuant to the Section 9(2)(a) of the Kenya Defense Forces Act, has today promoted Lieutenant General Charles Muriu Kahari to the rank of General and appointed him the Chief of the Defense Forces. The President has also promoted Major General John Mugaravai Omande to the rank of Lieutenant General and appointed him Vice Chief of the Defense Forces until his appointment. Lieutenant General John Mugaravai Omande was the Kenya Air Force Commander. Now, before we go further, we just look at this appointment of Mugaravai. Mugaravai has been appointed and this is going to be the Vice CDF. But then look at the age of Mugaravai. Mugaravai is a Luya. It's coming from, I think he's a Maragoli. So, I think this is one of the highest we can say, yeah? But then look at this, his age. Will he, at one point, be a CDF? Is he promising to be a CDF at least in the near future? Look at the appointment. Right now, he is now in charge of Kenya Air Force. Now, the person who has been promoted is from Kenya Navy. So the next in line is Kenya Army. Then it will follow with the Kenya Air Force. So look at the person in Kenya Air Force who has been appointed and who is the second, who is the Vice CDF. Ominde was born in 1962. So 1962, he is 62 years now. That means he will only retire at this position, because for you to be the next CDF, lazima ukwe less than, ukifika 64 you cannot be. So the latest you can be appointed in kama uko 62 years, or you go for retirement. Then that means he will retire at this position, the highest rank he will have ever gone. But at least angekuwa miaka kama tuseme 50 years, we will be sure after Kenya Army, he will be online from Kenya Air Force. Because after 4 years, there will be someone from Kenya Army, then from Kenya Army, it will be another 4 years from Kenya Air Force, then Kenya Navy. So definitely, he is going nowhere apart from where he is as of now. We continue. Further, the president has posted Major General Fatuma Giiti Ahmed to Kenya Air Force and appointed her commander, similar Major General Paul Owor Otieno has been posted to Kenya Navy and appointed commander. Hawa bado. Subsequently, on the advice of Defense Council, chaired by Honorable Aden Duale, Cabinet Secretary of Defense, the President has upheld the Council's recommendation and made various promotion, posting and appointment of Kenya Defense Forces officers as follow. Major General Thomas Njoroge Nganga posted to the National Defense University and appointed Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration and Finance. Brigadier Peter Nyamu Githinji promoted to Major General and appointed Senior Director, Staff Air Force, Staff Air and National Defense College. Brigadier Jatan Kampere Gulu promoted to Major General and appointed Managing Director, Kenya Meat Commission. Then Brigadier George Okumu. Huyo Okumu, I'm not sure. Is he a Luo or a Luya? Jina Okumu imetumika huku Western, imetumika pia Ominde, like that. Anyway, kama unajua, you'll tell us in the comment section. Brigadier George Okumu promoted to Major General and appointed Managing Director of Kenya Ordnance and Factory Corporation and Food Processing Factory. Brigadier Samuel Kosgei Kipkorir appointed Deputy Commander, Kenya Air Force. These changes have been made across the Kenya Defense Forces in line with the advice of the Defense Council. They will talk about Defense Council, but we know nothing can happen without William Ruto's hand. His hand is all over. But then, I want us to predict or look on who can be the next CDF after Muriuki Kahari. That means in case Kahari can be unfit to be in office, or if he die, or if he finishes term in office. Because for OGOLLA to be replaced, it means alikufa. It was either maliza term, ama akuwe mgonjwa kwa kiasi hawezi fanya kazi, ama akufe. So who will be next online? Definitely, it will be Kenya Army. And who is in charge there? David Tarus Kimaiyo. David Tarus Kimaiyo was born in 1968. So Kimaiyo is 56 years. 4 years from now, he will be 60. So he will be almost same age when OGOLLA was taking over. Therefore, he qualifies to be the next CDF after Charles Muriuki Kahari. He's a Kalenjin. So you can see the plan there. Kikuyu, Kalenjin. Another person came in line there, OGOLLA, in 1 year, knocked out. Kikuyu, Kalenjin. That is then is coming out clear. If there is any other tribe, when you are nearing, You know, even OGOLLA was supposed to be promoted a long time ago when Uhuru was taking over power. But Uhuru bypassed him. But that aside, the truth is that it will not be easy for any other community to ascend to this military high ranking as long as your man is not in office. So tribalism is still at play in military, but in silence. Aluya could become in the near future, but ona miaka yenye amechukua ndio kuja afike pale. Umande Mugaravai, John Ominde Mugaravai. He will retire because of his age. He cannot go anywhere further beyond that. So definitely the replacement has come out. I don't know your views, but let us meet at the comment section. And if you have any correction to make, let us do it in the comment section. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.